Hey, what's up YouTube? DIY guy here. And today we're working on my 2018 Lexus GS 350. This is the F Sport model. And we're going to be installing the Borla S-Type exhaust. I'm going to show you the tools you need and walk you through all the steps. And then we'll have a few sound clips at the end. So let's get this car jacked up and we'll get started. Okay, to get started we have the exhaust laid out. You can see they have left and right side marked on those. And then the tools you're going to need are basically the lubricant. Probably need this for anything rusted. This I'm going to use for the rubber hangers in order to lubricate those to make these slide in a little bit easier and get the other ones out. You need a deep well 15mm socket, an extension, some 3/8 inch drive ratchets, 14mm wrench here, a torque wrench. You need a pry bar to get the hangers out, and then I have some gloves and some lighting like a headlight, flashlight, and I'll probably wear some goggles because you'll get stuff dropping in your eyes. So that's essentially what you're going to need. Now the first thing we're going to do is get the car jacked up and then we'll get started. Okay, we got the car jacked up on the quick jacks, and we've got extra 3-ton jack stands so we can be safe under here. Here's the old exhaust is what we're going to remove. Now mine are not too rusty, so if yours are, I'd recommend soaking them with WD-40 and just letting them set for a while. So you're going to get all these both left and right sides, and just depending on how rusty it is, you might need to let it set and let that penetrate in there on the threads. Then we're going to remove that, so that'll be the next step. Now in order to remove it, the first step says is to pry these hangers out. What I like to do is spray a little bit of lubricant in there because sometimes these get kind of stuck on the rubber. So go around, and on both sides we're going to spray the rubber joist hanger, and in the back here where the muffler hangs, so get back here, you can see that there's a hanger right here. So this here has got to be lubricated too. This is at the exhaust pipe. So we're going to lubricate all those and then we'll pry it out. Okay, so essentially what you want to do is get your pry bar and then work. It's hard to show with this one hand here, but you're going to work and get this rubber hanger off here. Once you get, so do that on the front and the back and just pry those out with your pry bar to slide that off. Once you get it lubricated, it should slide off if you use 2 hands on that pry bar. Okay, now before I got the hanger off here. Now before I loosen these on the other side here with the 14mm, what I've done is I use just like a Home Depot bucket here. So this is going to hold the weight as this comes down, just so that you have something to hold the weight. It could be because the hangers have been removed. So let's remove those now. Now I'm going to use my 1/2 inch drive actually to get these started, 14mm. So I'm going to do each one of these just going to do the right side first and get that started. And I'll probably use 2 hands to do this, but I'm going to get those, and then we'll move. After we pull that out, we'll move over to the left side. Okay, I got one side off, and you're gonna reuse these, so make sure you hold on to that. And now when you finishing up this is the other bolt. This is going to come down. There's nothing supporting it, so you're going to have the one side supported by the bucket or something, and then you're going to have to hold this up and then just lower it down, and that's all that's holding this in. Okay, so I've lowered that out and the exhaust is open. Now we're going to do the same thing on the left side. Okay, so we got the old ones out. That's the old one right side next to the new one, the old left side next to the new one. So now we've got to just reverse the process, and I think the hardest part will just be balancing it in up on the hanger so we can screw it in. Okay, so starting on the right in the rear, we have to line these hangers up on both sides. You can see that. So make sure you have them lubricated so they'll slide in a little bit easier. Just gotta kind of get one side and the other so it'll hold the weight. Just about in there. I need to be 2 hands to do that. All right, got the back ones in now. Got to get the front one in. Here's the hanger here. And we're going to come around back side of this. And with the lubrication, it actually slides in pretty easily. So I have that silicone spray. And then the last step is to line this up here so we can put the bolts in. Now, what I've done is I've threaded both of these bolts in by hand. They should go in fairly easily, so you don't want to cross thread these things. Make sure they slide in as much as you can by hand first before we start tightening them. Okay, those go in pretty easy. You want to just kind of do both sides. Keep them even as you're going in, but just alternate back and forth. And then you'll feel the bolt just reach the end point, and that's when you want to use your torque wrench. So I've got my torque wrench here set to 35 pound-feet, and then you want to do both sides with that. I think I might need the extension on that side. Okay, so that's it. I've torqued both of these to 35 pound-feet of torque. Now we just have to switch over to the left side and do the exact same thing. We're just going to put it in the rear hangers first, then this hanger, then do the 2 bolts, and that's it. Okay, I've got both of those rear hangers in, and those go in pretty easily after you get the old ones out. As long as they're lubricated, they go in pretty easily. I got the front one in here, again, slides right in. And then I just forgot to mention, make sure we have this all lined up. You'll have to flex it down before we get the bolts in, because we need the bolts to screw in and not cross thread them. So make sure that's perfectly lined up. Okay, I got both of those in. The last thing I'm gonna do is just make sure I torque these to the right spec. Okay, one's done. This one's done here. Okay, that's it. Now we got to just check the rear. There's really not much alignment because of the tips on this. Don't really have to align perfectly into anything on this car. Okay, so that's installed. Now we're just gonna check it out and see how it sounds. I will admit that this one's probably a little bit easier than a lot of cars because I don't have that many miles on my car. It's got about less than 23,000 miles. So if yours is rusty, it's probably gonna be harder taking those out. But as far as installing exhaust systems, I've done a few others. This one's pretty straightforward. It's only those 2 bolts and 3 rubber hangers. So if you can manage those, you can definitely do this job. So that's the installation process. It's pretty straightforward. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. And subscribe to my channel for more GS350 content. The only thing I would note on the installation is it did call for a 15mm socket, but I didn't need that because that might have been for a different model. Otherwise, we'll just add some sound clips here and show you what it sounds like.